All rise for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, students, faculty, and staff. Welcome to the WGCS announcements for Wednesday, September 21st, 2022. Today is an odd day. It is also Black Women's Equal Pay Day. The word of the day is laconic. It means using very few words when speaking or writing. Mr. Schofield's email replies are often laconic. If he can reply to you with just a single word, he will. The International Relief Club is sponsoring a bake sale after school tomorrow. The dance club will have an interest meeting tomorrow after school in room 1216. The Key Club will meet tomorrow in room 1220.
The speech and debate team will meet on Friday in room 1208. All middle school students, boys and girls, interested in trying out for the middle school volleyball team, there will be a meeting on Friday in Ms. Brackett's room 1218.
We were asked by our new student body president if he could share an important message with you this morning. So it is our pleasure to introduce Kendrick Jackson. Let's talk about some more banned books. Bridge to Terabithia is a novel for young adults and is one of the most challenged books in our country. The main characters, who are in 5th grade, spend a lot of time in the forest pretending to live in a fantasy world, where they have all kinds of adventures. It is often challenged for what people say is offensive language and references to witchcraft and atheism.
Good morning, GCS students. I wanted to first start off by saying thank you for voting me as your SGA president. I want to inform you that this Thursday we'll be hosting a stakeholder event where you get to meet our 3 potential candidates for the executive director position. Starting at 3 p.m., they'll each talk for 45 minutes, and at 5 p.m. it will be followed by the board meeting. It's open to all of the DCS community and Miami Shores community included.
From 2018 to 2020, George was the single most challenged or banned book in the entire country because the main character is a transgender middle school student. People challenge it both for its LGBTQ content and because they say it goes against their religious beliefs.
It's senior week. Tomorrow is pajama day. No spaghetti trap, top, and no pajama shoe. You must wear long pajama pants. You must also wear normal shoes. No slippers allowed.
And now, day 5 of Hispanic Heritage Month. Mr. Roman's classes have prepared an interview with Ms. Nunez and a presentation on La Tomatina.
This is Ms. Nunez. She teaches 6th grade math, and we're going to be interviewing her for Hispanic Heritage Month. Where's your family from?
My family is from Cuba. Actually, I was born in Cuba, too.
What language do you use at home?
At home, I use English with my mom and my family. I speak in Spanish.
Is that your first language?
Yes, that was my first language. That's the first language I spoke in Cuba.
What are some traditions you still follow from your country?
Everything, pretty much. Cooking is really, I think, an integral part of any culture, right? No matter if you're from Cuba, from Haiti. I think during Christmas is very specific, right? Like the Christmas traditions of different countries.
Yes.
So definitely Christmas and any reunions or parties.
What is your favorite food from your country or any Hispanic?
I have so many. Oh my God, are you guys ready? Okay, so tostones, camarones enchiladas, which is like shrimp creole, obviously rice, black beans, garbanzos, any type of pork, like any way made, ropa vieja, croquetas, I love croquetas, and empanadas. Oh, tequeños, they're from Colombia, but I love them. And churrasco, this is Argentina, and I love it.
And what's your favorite type of music?
Salsa. Salsa, Cuba has salsa, rumba, mambo, etc. But salsa is really nice to dance.
To close out this interview, are you proud to be Latina?
Yes, I'm Cuban. I didn't ask to be born Latina. Namaste tuve suerte.
Hola chicos! So today we're going to be talking about one of the most famous traditions that's held in Spain. As you can see here, there's 6 celebrations, but the one we're talking about today is not on here. So we're going to be talking about the celebration called La Tomatina. So La Tomatina is held on the last Wednesday of August in Brno, Spain. It can also be called the world's largest food fight. It's a week-long festival full of dancing, music, fireworks, paella cooking. As you can see here, this is a better explanation of what paella cooking is. It's a rice-based dish with a mix of meat and vegetables that is cooked in a shallow pan over an open fire. With that, the paella cooking contest is basically to see who can cook the best paella. And with the big festival going on, there's also big parades in it. So it's just full of festivities. It's originated in 1945 by an accident of 2 men fighting with nearby vegetables from a vendor during a parade. So there were, how you see on the street, people selling vegetables, fruits, anything. 2 stands with vegetables. And 2 men, they just got them and they just started throwing them, right? So the following year, people just made it a tradition and they just started throwing tomatoes.
The tradition was banned from the early 1950s to the 1957 and again by the Franco, but came back in the 1970s. The government actually provides tomatoes used in the festival, uses over 100 metric tons of tomatoes. The celebration brings about around 4,000 to 50,000 people together in the city, normally holding 9,000 people. Restrictions have limited to 20,000 people. Many people stay in Mexico, and owners cover storefronts with plastic.
One person climbs on top of the greasy wooden pole called the palo jaon and reaches a piece of ham at the top to start the festival. But sometimes the festival starts when this doesn't even happen. Festivities start at 11 a.m. by fired water cannons, and trucks bring tomatoes into the center of town called Plaza del Pueblo. Then it's every man for himself. After an hour exactly, more fire cannons are watered to stop the fighting. The mess is cleaned up by fire trucks spraying down the streets, and people wash in the Guadal River or residents hose them down.
The ground is cleaned by the Tomato Sister City. The rules include not bringing hard objects or ripping others' clothes. Squash tomatoes before you throw them because you're going to hurt someone if you don't. Useful advice is not to wear clothes that you care about. Bring goggles or something to clean your eyes with. And take pictures with waterproof camera. Fun fact, the Spanish eats over 30 pounds of tomatoes per person each year.
Adios!
Hi, I'm G. Harvey, and I work at Sandy Hook Promise. I was once a student in a classroom just like this, who felt alone, unseen, and not included. Until one day a student came up to me and he said hello, and that changed my life forever. At Sandy Hook Promise, we help to make sure that students like you are safe from all types of violence. One of the main concerns students share with us is bullying. My guess is you found this video because you've seen bullying at your school. You might even be getting bullied yourself. Whether you've been bullied or you've seen it, it's harmful. What I hear the most from students is they want to know what they can do to help. One of the first things you should do is if you're being bullied or see someone being bullied, is talk to a trusted adult. Let them know how they can help. You shouldn't have to confront a bully on your own. Adults are here to make sure everyone is safe. Another way you can make a difference is to make sure all your classmates feel included, including the ones who may seem sad or lonely. That way, if someone is being bullied or left out, they can still have someone that they can rely on. Preventing bullying is a big thing you can do with small actions. If someone is being bullied or left out, help them feel like they belong. Simply inviting someone to sit with you at lunch, join your study group, or even shoot some hoops. Even if they say no, just your offer can be a huge deal. Your school can get involved too. Help organize events, mix it up, get people to talk to each other. Connecting people will start to break down barriers to belonging. One thing students tell us that works, and it's fun, is Sandy Hook Promises Start with Hello program. You and your classmates will learn how to do all the things we just talked about with 3 simple steps. And that's see someone alone, reach out and help, and start with hello. Whether you take action on your own, with your friends, or with your whole school, you can help make your school a safer and kinder place. So start waving goodbye to bullying, one hello at a time. Click the link in the description below to learn how.
Hello, I'm Dr. Salvatore Vinciguerra. I've been teaching at Doctors Charter School for 12 years. This is going to be my 13th year, and in total, I think I've been teaching for about 25 years. I know how to play several instruments, but my main instruments are the trumpet, violin, and piano. I would say the trumpet. I really like that one because of the versatility that it has in jazz, rock, and classical music. I listen to a variety of different styles and genres of music, and I'm very eclectic in my listening. So I'll listen to rock music, jazz music, classical music, and one of the genres maybe I don't listen to or listen to the least is rap music, unfortunately. But I'd like my students to kind of educate me a little bit on that genre. I would like to visit maybe some place in Asia, India, China, Japan, in those areas, as I find that the music from those particular areas are quite intriguing, and I also like the culture that those people have in those countries.
Thank you for the interview, Dr. Vinciguerra.
No problem.
Thank you for tuning in, Hawks. Have an epic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.